the hidden shore of the grove is not so hidden anymore. Our enemies have arrived in droves, providing new sustenance for the forest, and their skulls shall adorn the very armor and weapons we use to defend this place. But right now, it is a place in recovery. With so many injured, time is of the essence. There is so much to do. But from the ashes, we shall rise stronger than before. The fight for the grove and for this world is only just beginning. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to RimWorld, Mages versus the Megacorp. Where Zeroka here is heading outside to try and rescue this creature that has fallen from the sky. Cinder here is a Leonian Hydra who is going to bleed out in 8 hours unless something is done. It may have a regeneration factor, but we can't be sure. We are still going to try and save this creature if we can. I mean, it is suffering from blood loss, so Zeroka, get it somewhere safe, quickly. And that safe place is going to be in here with Carlota, right next to where Osfanir is going to be sleeping, and right where our golden dragon egg is. So let's be cautious. Let us be sure that no eggs are eaten. Oh, and Tacaline, thank you so much for saving Stomp here. This healing totem has got Stomp feeling so much better, and Stomp was still suffering from extreme blood loss and the loss of an arm. Yeah, that is going to affect Stomp's medical capabilities, but apparently Stomp is ready to get going. I don't know if this helps with blood loss, but I'm going to be happy to have Stomp actually helping out with some of our folks that are here. Tacaline, can you help here as well? Thank you. Now we are going to have to make sure that people are still getting fed, because right now Bright Metal is suffering. So let's make sure that we feed Bright Metal. Tacaline, you're going to be the one to do that. And Zeroka, as soon as you're done carrying that massive creature to bed, we'll see what we can do. Now, Zeroka actually does have inspired taming. However, this thing, I think we need to have a taming of 10 to be able to actually tame it. Carlota is the one for the job. She has animals of 13, so she'd be able to do it, but unfortunately, she is death resting at the moment, and will be doing so for a while longer yet. She cannot wake. So let's see what happens here. Bleeding out in 6 hours. Okay, Stomp, can we get you here, please? Melee attacking Cinder. Oh, okay, no, Cinder is up and about right now. Okay. The blood loss will probably make them drop, and then we can try and heal them and help them. I mean, we could just use some healing magic on them, but I think we stand a better chance of actually healing it if it drops. Are you going to drop, though? I mean, eventually the consciousness is going to get low enough. We'll keep a close eye on it. Please don't eat Carlota while she is in death rest. Oh, and Tacaline, I don't know if you should be the one that's doing that. You don't have great medical skill, buddy. Ah, dear. Oh, and Zeroka, yeah, you do actually have some magic right now. So if we please could get you healing Bright Metal, that'd be brilliant. As for Viper, she can regenerate. Right now she's taking care of Felix, who is captured underthrall, but he is not just any underthrall. He is a Hussar. Hussars are incredibly dangerous beings that do have a need for go juice. It is a genetic dependency, so we're going to have to look at that down the line if we do end up recruiting Felix here. And Felix, with melee and a shooting skill of, well, as high as it is, I think we want to. Oh, it looks like Tacaline's just gonna hang out in here and devour some pemmican right next to Cinder. Yeah, this is totally fine, all of this. And we do actually have some guests down here. We might get Viper just to come and trade and see, maybe, if they've got anything interesting. Oh, and of course, yes, Viper does have regenerate. We may want to try and use that on Carlota or Bright Metal just to speed up the process. Oh, and Cinder is down. Downed and unconscious. Stomp, you are tending to Carlota. I love that you're doing that, but maybe let's first of all tend to Cinder. But I think we're going to have to rescue Cinder before we can do that. Okay, if we can have this thing on our side, I would be very, very happy. Tend without medicine. Okay, let's have a look at you. We don't have any other option but to tend without medicine, so I guess that's what we will do. Okay, and they've got some medicine with them, they've got some packaged survival meals. They really don't have all that much. They do have a book though, Packling's Battles, combat class experience game. It is a little bit on the expensive side, but we may be able to afford that just with some of the other things that we have. These adrenal glands, looks like we can make up the difference with some hornet honey here. We're going to hold on to these advanced components just in case and see if we can just sell some more of this. There we go, nice and positive. We don't necessarily need that book, but I feel like it could be worth it. We'll just have to make sure that that gets taken somewhere safe. For the moment, we're just going to make a stockpile in here. We'll keep all of our books there. What? Okay, so I just cast Regenerate. We can regenerate through walls with Viper. I did not realize that that was a thing. Rycon's going to be back up on his feet in no time. It looks like the tending of Cinder here is going relatively well. He is probably going to need to rest there for a while, so this is good. The longer Carlota has to recover, the higher the chance we'll actually be able to tame this thing. So, obviously, we have a lot of bodies down here, and I do want to try and see if we can get some skulls from them. These packaged survival meals, let's try and get those indoors before, well, they take too much damage, and ideally we'll go and pick up all of our equipment as well before that gets too damaged. Well, I can happily say that everyone is stable at this stage. We still have medical emergencies ongoing. Bright Middle and Lisa both are suffering from extreme blood loss right now, but they are alive. Carlota is fully healed at the moment. Her own healing and a combination of Zeroka and Tacaline have helped get her back to a pretty good position. We're at 21% death resting at the moment, so it's still going to be a while before she's up and about. I do think it's going to take a little while before Cinder is up as well, so the longer that Cinder is just resting, the better. Because the last thing that we need is that thing waking up and getting angry. I take it back. I take it back. No way. Cinder just joined the colony. Are you kidding me? It's got acidic breath. Okay, so I'm so excited right now. This is ridiculous. Okay, so yes, we want to have this thing fully trained. Let's have a look at this. The Leonian Hydra is a serpentine water monster in Greek and Roman mythology. Its lair was the lake of Leonia in the Argolid, hence its name. The Hydra possesses poisonous breath and blood and impressive regenerative capabilities. Slaying the Hydra was the objective of the second labor of Heracles. Hydras aren't naturally occurring creatures and were created as part of the Hecata project, a bioengineering program that applied mechanite replicators to already existing animals to mutate them into magical creatures. Interesting. See, we don't know that. We see this as a natural creature, and I guess in a sense it is now. I think that this is going to be quite the creature. I mean, the damage it can do isn't severe, but I imagine it can pack more of a punch, especially when it's, well, feeling good. Health-wise, it's just suffering from a scratch right now. But that scratch should be healed up before too long. Well, welcome, Cinder. Welcome. Oh no, okay, bit of a problem here. Carlota is suffering from heat stroke because it's 61 degrees in here. I think that's from the incubator that we have that makes it incredibly warm in this space. Okay, right. So maybe it would be better for us to have the incubator outdoors? We can't move the incubator right now. I suppose we'll just have to move Carlota momentarily. Here, we're going to put you in the storeroom. All right, thank you, Zeroka. Thank you, Taki. Let's get Carlota comfortable. There we go. That'll do. All right. Now, you might have noticed that we have a inner wall here that I've been looking at getting constructed. It's not so much a wall as a fence. This is a fence line that I'm hoping will protect some of the houses from big old fires in the future. And down here is where I'm wanting to have our main defensive point. We're looking at building these slate castle walls here. It's going to take a while to get that done though, so we're going to want that done before all this is done. So we'll probably just forbid this for the time being. We will come back to that later. Oh dear, another fire. Okay, we'll keep an eye on it. Tacaline seems to be pretty happy removing these skulls here. Observing the corpses, not so much, but we're managing. So, yeah, he's going to be a little busy for a little... Oh no. No, that doesn't sound good. I was going to say he's going to be busy for a little while. New entity discovered. Revenant. Where? A Revenant has revealed itself and is hunting one of your colonists. Well, that's not great. An enemy entity. Let's see what we know. It has a biosignature. Interesting. A spindly figure of desiccated skin stretched over an impossibly tall humanoid frame. The Revenant's name comes from its pattern of returning to hypnotize new people each night. Outlander folklore describes an invisible specter that captures the minds of sinners, placing them in a living hell. In the story, the victims can only be returned to life by hunting the creature as it sleeps and killing it. A hidden Revenant can be revealed with disruptor flares, explosives, EMPs, fire, foam, or fire. Okay, right, this is a nasty thing. It's aged 353 years old. And okay, so we can see it's in amongst the advanced creatures in the codex here. So, Viper, let's see. Zeroka is pretty close. We're going to get Zeroka up and ready. Viper, we're probably going to try and see if we can poison this thing. How does poison do against a Revenant? Hopefully, well. Now, if we draft up Viper, we should be able to do a wing-powered jump, which will hopefully break this thing's attack on Viper, and it did. Excellent. Let's check its health. Dark Psychic Invisibility. I mean, well, we're seeing it right now. Zeroka, you do not have a weapon right now. That's not superb. I think it's still going to be worth us sending you in against this thing. We'll cast shield and then we'll get you moving in to attack it. Viper, we're going to have you moving up along as well. We managed to stun it. We have done some damage to it. Some new research is available. Revenant Invisibility and Brain Wipe. We'll look at those eventually. We have Osveneer, who is heading down here to assist. It's just trying to get away now, I think. Oh, no, it's invisible. Oh, we can see it again. Okay. I think as long as we keep on attacking it, we can keep our sight on it. Also, fire. Okay, Osveneer, let's see here. Fire spit. Oh, Revenant, injured. We can see that it is there, or at least Osveneer has a kind of sense of where it is. There it is. Okay, all right. Can we get a dragon fire breath off towards it without completely igniting everything in its path? Let's see. I mean, okay, well that managed to aggravate it seems. So we will start melee attacking it here. Viper is getting in the mix as well. What is it doing? Stalking Zeroka. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Watching targets. Can we please attack the Revenant? That would be swell. Bright Metal, we're going to need you out here as well. Lisa is actually up at the moment. That's good. Let's get you heading down here so we can get some Spirit Wolves out, because I think we're probably going to need them. Tackleline, we're going to get you up here as well. Zeroka's been hypnotized. Okay. Zeroka has been hypnotized by a Revenant and now is rambling incoherently about nightmarish ideas and images. Killing the Revenant will end the hypnosis. Okay, so this thing really, really needs to die. Let's cast some Spirit Wolves out this way and hope that they are going to chase this thing down. Oh, come on. I mean, I think they're trying to go for it. No, they're just hauling. Oh boy, that's not good. Osveneer, where could it be? Revenant Flesh Chunk. The wounded Revenant left behind a piece of its flesh. You can analyze this flesh chunk to learn how to track the Revenant. Okay, can be analyzed by a colonist. Wow, this is rough. There are some nasty creatures out here. And of course, the research that we have. Revenant Invisibility and Brain Wipe. So they're a little bit further down here. Disruptor flares are something that we could potentially get to after we look at, containment. No, it requires electricity, so that ain't happening. But maybe there's a way that we can still study this right now. Bright Metal, I'm going to ask you to analyze this flesh chunk if you can. Viper, we'll let you go back to doing what you're doing. Osveneer, are you still chasing it? No, it's gone. And our boy Zeroka is now trapped in a nightmare. Thank you, wolves, for helping out with the hauling, though. I mean, that's nice of them, I suppose. Tackleline, we're just going to get you back to working on these skulls. So looking at Zeroka, yeah, Revenant Hypnosis. So he's just gonna be stuck like this for now. Bright Metal is working on that Revenant chunk. 98% done. You're nearly there. Okay. Analysis progress. Let's have a look. Bright Metal has finished analyzing the Revenant flesh chunk with the biosignature Zephyrnix 3A. He learned more about this particular Revenant's biology and how to identify fluids it leaves behind. The Revenant will now leave a much longer trail of visible smudges when it flees. Perhaps you'll be able to kill it while it sleeps. You can track it by its smears it leaves behind and reveal it with disruptor flares, explosives, EMP, or fire. So, can we see smears on the ground here? Like, what are we looking at? Revenant smear. Okay, so we can actually see the marking that's here. We know that it went off in this direction. There we go. There is another. Okay. So can we actually track these? We can clean them. Okay, so we don't want to do that. So I'm going to have to just very carefully look around here to see if we can discover more of the smears and figure out where it might be. Because, I mean, it could just be right here if we can't find any others, I suppose. Oh, okay, yeah. So there is another one here as well. That's the next. So I just have to try and pick through all of this noise here to see if we can discover anything else. Because, I mean, there's always a chance it could be behind one of the trees here and we would not notice. Okay, well, look. We can see how beautiful the areas are. We can see that these areas are specifically not beautiful. So it does make it a little bit easier to try and track. And I'm not seeing any other markers around here. So I don't think it's gone far from there. Yeah, there's two Revenant smears right next to each other here. And then this one specifically here. We'll call that heightened senses for now. We're going to grab Osvenir, we're going to head out towards this point, and we're going to try and see if we can just do maybe fire breath might be the best way to try and lure it. Okay, Osvenir. First of all, Dragon's Breath. Okay, I guess we do need to actually target a point. So one of the ways that we can potentially try and do that is by putting down, like, say, a sleeping spot. Does seem like that will work. Okay, so breathing in that direction. Okay. But we can wait until this cooldown is done, and I think we just kind of keep breathing out in this area to see if we can see anything. So, another sleeping spot. And more breathing. You know what? I do wonder if it's worth us putting this at more of a distance, because it seems like Osvenir can breathe from quite far away, so I'm hoping it'll be like a big, long arc. Let's just see. I mean, yeah, if you can get it from there, that would be fantastic. Okay, the forest is not on fire, but unfortunately, nothing out that way. So I think if we just kind of do like a radius almost, that might be the best way for us to do this. So let's just try and work an arc down this way, and then we'll just kind of just go bit by bit, searching for a Revenant with a dragon. Alright, Osvenir, light it up. And big boost, nothing, nada. Okay, alright, we'll bring it down lower. Alright, time for more fire spitting. And if we kind of get nothing from this direction, I think we're going to try up this way a little bit more. So we'll move you up ever so slightly, Osvenir. And we'll try this arc and then just slowly work our way around because we see no other sign of it as of yet. Alright, time for another shot. Light it up. Nothing there either. This is tough. Alright, over here now. I suppose there's a chance that, you know, we might be close, but just missing. We may have to leave it for the moment. The other option is that we just set the forest on fire. That doesn't really work for us as druids. No, there's got to be another way. Oh, speaking of fires, this has spread way further than I thought it would have. Okay, we're going to keep a close eye on that, for sure. Oh, and that's a lot of skulls. 43 skulls, maybe yeah, more. Damn, you were busy, Tackleline. And oh, an arcane hood? Thank you very much, Bright Metal. Okay, now who do we think this should go to? I'm thinking either Viper, Lisa, or Tackleline right now. I think Lisa though, with the spirit wolves and everything else, let's get you wearing that hood. And hopefully it looks alright. Okay, yeah, it's kinda cool. Nice look, Lisa. Oh, interesting. Just looking at Felix here, he is suffering from inhumanization. This person's mind is dominated by the psychic patterns of the void. They are completely disconnected from human concerns of family, friendship, love. Their experience of reality is distant and muted, guided by the psychic rhythm of a dark hyperintelligence. Dangerous, but I guess as colonists we don't exactly know that, do we? Oh, and the rains are here. That'll help with the fires, but you know, a little bit of fire over here wouldn't go amiss. I do appreciate that Viper is really trying with Felix here. It's gonna take a while, but I think we'll eventually be able to win him over. The question is, what are we gonna do about that Go Juice dependency though? I think now that all of those skulls have been extracted, we're gonna prioritize hauling those corpses up towards the tree. It's getting hungry. Okay, Imagdo, it's not Scaria. Viper, we're gonna have you trying to fix this one. I do believe it's in sight at the moment. Casting, and there we go. Excellent, you learned some new magical techniques as well. Right now Viper's pretty far along at level 20. I think we're gonna start, well, we could go for Beguiling Nature or look at increasing our regenerate capabilities. Oh, interesting. Although if we do cure disease, we can get rid of Scaria with 2 levels in this. Okay, disease knowledge. Let's work our way up. I am still trying to keep my eyes peeled in and around here, hoping that we'll see new markers, because it could be sleeping, it could be moving around, we can't be certain. There's still so many markers around here. Honestly, it's a lot more than before. At least, I think so. You know, I do wonder if the lampposts kind of counted as fire, and that's why we were able to see it. So we may want to have more fire around the outskirts, or if something like that does happen again, we fall back and we get ready to fight it as a group. I think that would be better. The first of our castle walls are finally being put into place. Tackleline is going to be rather busy working on all of that. Oh wow, and just looking at the number of corpses that are up here. The trees shall be flourishing, I think. Actually, I mean, most of these are completely ready to harvest. We're going to make sure that we keep one tree around though, just so that I think they have a chance to sprout anew. And you know what, I think because they are so helpful, we are actually going to be summoning the spirit wolves to help us haul all these bodies. Go little guys, go. Oh great, and we have ourselves a prison break. Felix wants out. Okay then. Well, we know we can't have that. We're going to be sending Lisa up there with her spirit wounds. We're going to put Felix down. Now, it does seem like he's able to kind of open these doors pretty easily, which, okay, that's fine. We're just going to make sure that as soon as he gets out here, that those spirit wolves are doing their thing. And oh boy, yep, they sure did their thing. How are you feeling after that? Okay, let's go capture Felix and let the wolves help us out with everything else. I am having to remember that we need to extract trees where possible, as we can't be chopping them down right now, and that may be a bit of a problem as time goes on, because trees ravaged -20 isn't good. We really need to watch out for that. Oh, Tackleline, let's get some more spirit wolves here, just speeding up this process. Oh my gosh, and well, hello? Hi there. Carrier Dryad, you look a little different. Yes, the dryads here are rather unique. That is our first dryad from the tree down here that Viper has diligently been keeping pruned. There will be yet another dryad in 2.3 days. Honestly, having one just hauling for us, or having both of them hauling, is probably going to be what we need. Oh, Revenant attack. Okay, it's back. It's revealed itself. Oh, and it's trying to attack Tackleline. Okay. You know what? Some wolves would be great right about now, but unfortunately, we can't do that. Hey, you can mental magic. That's fun. It's time for everyone to move. Osfinir is getting in here. Flo, you're kind of in an awkward spot. Oh, wow. You instantly threw it. Osfinir. Okay. Now, I don't know if the Dragonfire technique is going to be the best call here. Maybe if we can get Viper back in time. We'll see. Tackle line. Oh, okay. I mean, we're striking it. We've kind of got it stuck right now. If we can keep it pinned in here, that'll be bloody good. We're going to put down a lightning totem here. Please, Lisa, tackle line. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. We are doing damage. Bright Metal, I would like you here as well, if possible. Okay. Oh, it just... it just walks straight through them. There doesn't really seem to be any way to stop it. We do have tracks here, though, and there is a flesh chunk. I think I just need to try and see where these are going. We have another set up here. Okay, so here and then off in this direction, which is kind of where we were before. So is it going back to the same area? All right, this is bad. This is another person down. Let's rescue Tackle Line. Bright Metal, let's get you analyzing that chunk right away. Viper will release you. Same thing with Lisa. Damn it. Okay, yeah, there is another one up here as well. Osphanair, let's just have you in the area to try and see if we can see any others. It's just as soon as we get out towards the woods, we seem to be losing it. Analysis progress. Okay. Bright Metal has learned more about the specific Revenant's biology and the vocalizations it makes. Your colonists now can hear this Revenant when it's nearby. If you go hunting the Revenant and get close, you'll be notified which colonists can hear it. Okay, we need to be able to kill it while it sleeps, because this thing just seems to run away immediately. Tackle line. Oh boy. So let's get Lisa, Viper, and Bright Metal. You know what, Stomp? Let's just get everyone out here. Stomp does have Fire Spew. I would love to use that on this thing. And of course, we're going to keep Osphanair nice and close by as well. So we're just going to get them heading to this point here, as that's kind of the last one that I can see right now. And we're just going to have to start listening. Listening and hoping that we can hear it, because, oh, Stomp can hear the Revenant groaning nearby. Okay, so can Bright Metal. So it's around here somewhere. I mean, we do have a marker. This is kind of a hot and cold situation here, so we're going to keep on moving. Okay, they can't hit. Oh, no. We've got something. What are you firing at? Using an ability. On? I don't know. What did you see, Viper? Coughing nearby. It is right around here. Viper was looking up and in this direction. Okay, here's what we're going to do. This tree has got to go. So we're going to get that extracted. Viper, if you would please. She's going to be able to do this pretty quickly. And we'll get that replanted over there eventually. Okay, nothing here specifically, so we keep moving. We're getting a lot of notifications around here, around the old siege equipment. But we're still not seeing anything yet. We are going to need fire. Okay, so, Stomp, how big is this fire spew? Pretty decent. So, if we can ignite some of these, I hope that the fire will illuminate our foe. Okay, I want to try and get the most amount of flame as possible. I think that's the best that we're going to be able to get. Spew that fire out. Now, is the fire actually going to spread at all? Doesn't seem like it. But we still have notifications. We can hear it breathing nearby. Okay. Osphanair, let's get you down here. And because these are objects, we might actually be able to target them. We can. Okay. So, kind of like before, let's get some fire out in the region here. And it gets a little bit of it going, but not enough. Okay, so Stomp can't hear anything right now. We are going to try and triangulate this if we can. So Stomp, you can't hear anything. Let's start moving over. You start hearing something here. Let's get you moving south, and we'll see. Okay. Bright Metal can hear it gnashing nearby. Okay, so the exclamation marks tell us when we are really close. So it's got to be around here somewhere. Lisa, we're going to have you walking through here now. And we'll get you going as far north as you can. You can still hear it all the way up here. Okay, so it could be further than I thought. That's the furthest we get. Okay, and when do you start hearing it again? It's it's around here somewhere. All right, and Viper, how far away can you go? It keeps on saying Bright Metal, so Bright Metal must be the closest. Let's get you moving a little bit closer in here as well. All exclamation marks at the moment. Oh, okay. Okay. I can't move here. Viper can't move here. Okay, so what do we do about that then? Dragonfire Spit. Okay, so we think it's around about here. Will this get it? I mean, we are targeting just that. I don't think it's enough. I think we need to hit it directly. And I guess if we're hitting this, we should be hitting that as well then, right? Let's see. Yes! Okay. There it is. But how long until it just disappears again? It's still injured right now, which is good. We need to make the most of that. Everyone is trying to blast it right now. No, you don't. I think as long as we can keep on attacking it, then we are good. But it's just going to keep on running, isn't it? Hit it with poison again if you can there, Viper. I'm going to keep everyone else on ranged search and destroy. Osfinir, let's see if we can fly out ahead of this thing here, just so we can land close to it. Is it still here? Did we lose it? We lost it again. Okay, we've got a marker over here. Okay, I can see it moving. We can see it leaving the marks at the moment. We are not going to give up this hunt. We are going to keep following it, and we are going to get this thing dead. This thing is a nightmare. This is an absolute nightmare. So it was leaving a track heading in this direction here. Okay, I think we follow it along. The gate's open, so it could have gone outside. Can't see anything. Viper can hear it. Okay, shuddering nearby. I think eventually we will get this damn thing. Okay? Not here. Alright, at least not close enough. Let's just be ready. I'm gonna pause immediately. Okay, there we go. Headshot. Headshot with the fire. Okay, so we can't attack it yet. Give it a second longer. There we go. Okay, so this thing is on the run. If we had Spirit Wolves right now, we'd be able to take this damn thing down. Unfortunately, Osfinir doesn't seem to be able to body block it at all. We don't seem to be able to stop it. It just immediately runs. Just keep on trying to strike it. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, this is so frustrating. 69% though, we are slowly starting to get it. We're going to go for a winged flight just to get ahead of it again. Okay, Osfinir, strike this damn thing down. Come on, hold it in place. It's impossible. This bastard thing is back in our base, just slowly making its way around. I almost wonder if us chasing it like this is just causing it to be more of a problem. We're turning back for now, but we will track this thing down. Oh, Carlota, maybe feed off Tackleline. He's unconscious, he's in a trance. He won't feel a thing. Carlota, we are going to get you mounting Cinder and trying to bring him into the fight. Now, the search begins. Okay. Viper can hear the Revenant breathing nearby, so we're just going to start to move around this area, keeping an eye on our exclamation marks. When they disappear, that's when we'll start honing in. First chance we get, Spirit Wolves. And, okay, there is something behind there. It's injured. Lisa, Spirit Wolves, we're going to cast that right away. Everyone is striking out here now. Okay, yes, the wolves are on it. It's running, but we are doing damage to it. You know what? Can we enrage it? If we can enrage it, maybe it will stay and try and fight us. We're going to winged flight out just in front as well, just in case. Lisa, you're going to have to move further. And she's already lost her mana from it anyway. Okay, I don't think we're going to kill it here, but we are going to have it close to death. And just like that, it's gone again. Bastard. I think as soon as Lisa's mana has recovered a wee bit, we're going to have a look at Enrage. Actually, you know what? No, we should be enraging ourselves. Cannot be staggered. Increases melee damage. Yeah, okay. We might use that more in the future. On, say, Soroka, if we ever break the spell. Oh, Tackleline. He's got gutworms now. Are you kidding me? Okay. Well, Viper, I still don't think we're quite there, are we? Actually, level 1 gutworms. We can heal that. When you get a chance, if you wouldn't mind after the pruning, let's go heal that lad. Actually, because Tackleline has kind of recovered from the blood loss, we're going to go and feed from him. And I think Viper is doing her healing now, so let's just check and see if the gutworms go. Alright. Yeah, gutworms are gone. And, moderate blood loss. Carlota, yeah, you really don't get that much blood from them, huh? Alright folks, I'm feeling a bit better about our total mana again, so we are going to go out a-hunting. Now the last place we saw it was in and around here, so we're going to keep our ears open for this thing. Stomp has nothing. Oh, okay, no. Stomp has something here, so it could be further down, potentially, or it could be on the other side. Okay, more of them have it here. We'll go further still, and it drops off around about here. Okay, so near the skeleton potentially, which we might be able to just try and directly... Oh, I think it... Thank you, that does help. Let's just go put a sleeping spot down near there. We'll have our fire spit ready, and we want Lisa to be casting this. You know what? Let's do it as soon as the fire goes. Okay, yep, call it. It is in amongst there. We need to just strike it pretty much immediately. Lisa, let's get those wolves, thank you. The wolves are in, excellent. Okay, we are doing good damage. All right, I want to get a lightning totem as well. Let's see what direction it's heading in. So let's try and shoot over there if possible. It's heading down a little bit. We should be able to continue to strike that with the lightning. Excellent, that's good. Osveneer, let's go fly ahead to make sure that we can keep an attack on this thing. Oh, okay, no, it's doubling back. Oh, Carlotta actually got a little injured there. It looks like the wolves are nearly down. Can we get a long jump onto it? I mean, close to. Keep chasing, do not let this thing go. Piercing spine if you can. Nope. I want Osveneer to keep on chasing it. 27. I mean, we've got this thing close. We've got it on the run. It's heading back in towards our base. Okay. We lost it there momentarily. We lost it again. That's fine. That was a good amount of damage there. Oh, and Bright Metal can hear gnashing teeth. Yeah, it's around here somewhere right now. I'm not sure if it's resting yet though, although it just disappeared, so it could be in and around here. You know what? Lisa already has a fair amount of mana. We could go for this again right away. Strike while the iron's hot, you know? Osveneer, let's get you over here. Buddy, we will let you sleep, I promise. Viper can hear. It's around here. Let's just keep a close eye on the others, see when they start to hear. Okay, they're hearing around here. So it could be down below. Let's just get Lisa. No, Lisa loses it there. Okay. So are you in the fields? Possibly. We'll get you going up a little bit further here, Lisa. Definitely hearing something. Yeah. Around here then. So, you know how this goes. Get that sleeping spot down. And I will actually have to remember to deconstruct the old ones. Okay, what's our radius looking like? Lisa, we're probably going to get you moving back ever so slightly here. Viper, kind of the same deal with you. Okay. And, yep, it's right in the middle. We want those spirit wolves cast as soon as possible. And it's the second that we can attack them, we're going to start engaging. Now, I'm going to try and see if we can head this thing off. Maybe try and get it with a tail grapple. Whoa! Killed? Who did that? Who got the kill? Was it Carlotta? Oh. Yeah, the Revenant is dead. Those who are hypnotized will recover. Its body has dissipated, leaving behind its spine. You can gather and study the spine or destroy it. I'm not sure which we would rather do. Wow, okay. No, I feel like it's definitely worth us analyzing this. We can capture the spine, okay, or smash it to prevent it from reforming into a new Revenant. Okay, no, we are going to try and capture this thing. Let's see. Containment strength 80. That'll work for now. Eventually we will have new containment cells for them, but we gotta build walls first. Viper will get you doing that capturing. Osveneer, buddy, you can finally sleep. And thank you, wolves, for helping us clean. A party? That sounds like a great idea, Viper. And the Revenant has reformed. Look at that. What a gnarly thing. And so, with that, we are going to be closing our window into the grove for today. Everyone is back, everyone is okay, and oh boy, there is just so much to do. There are walls to be built, there are skulls to be adorned, ideologies to be reformed, and dragon eggs to hatch. Legionnaires, I thank you all for joining me for yet another episode here in RimWorld, where, yeah, we didn't get as much done today as I would have liked, but we had a mystery on our hands, one that we solved. And it's not like we didn't gain anything this episode. Cinder is now among us, and we're going to be making sure to train him up into the formidable war beast that he can be. I ask you all, if you have enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. Tag a line, please put on some pants. As for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome, and until next time, stay tuned.